everyone, Pawnder here with
Relief.
Yep. And today we are going to be talking about how we met. I'm going to be talking about the very beginning, from the moment I knew of her.
You first laid eyes on my fabulousness. No, okay, listen. I just moved to her school district and I stayed there for like half a year. I don't think I was there for a full year. Well, anyway, I moved and I was like the classic edgy, angry, cringy teen that was like mad at everything because I moved.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate all of you. So that was me.
And so basically, after a while, I kind of at recess, I stopped seeing my best, closest friend at that time as much. So I was like, what happened? And I just saw her walking around with you and just hanging out with you. And I was like, she stole my best friend. No, and I still hung out, but I don't know. She was just, to other people, she seemed kind of off. Not really like a bully, not like that, but just kind of I don't know how to explain it. Just kind of mean, I guess.
A bitch.
Yeah.
A bitch.
That's the right word.
Yeah. No, I know. It's okay.
You're not like that anymore. She's changed. She's completely changed. Hey, ow!
Not that much.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. No, it wore off 7th grade. It wore off.
Yeah.
I finally learned. I was like, I gotta get my shit together, man. It's like shit.
Yeah. But
so.
Yeah. So I kind of just stayed away from her.
I had an awakening.
Yeah, I just kind of stayed away from her because she was kind of intimidating. No. Okay. Because since we were in the same elementary school, of course we were in the same middle school, we shared a lot of classes together.
Yeah.
And the funny thing,
8th grade.
Yeah, and the funny thing was everything that happened is so ironic. The one period, because tech and gym switched 4th period, so every other day it would be tech or gym. And that was the one period that I wasn't happy about because I didn't know anybody there, and it was just and it was just a bunch of rowdy boys and stuff that didn't behave.
I'm a rowdy boy.
So that was the period of the day
I'm a rowdy boy now.
Yeah, that was the period of the day that I was just the most unhappy with. I didn't have classes with pretty much any of my friends, so I was really upset about that. But it all happened for the best, I guess. But yeah, it's funny because gym class, and I mean a little bit of tech class, but mostly gym class, is where everything kind of came together. If it wasn't for gym class, I don't know what. But first sign I saw was in ELA when the teacher, he was like, okay, everybody make your own name tags, you can design them and stuff. So I just drew some cats in line and put my name there, yada yada. And then on hers, I saw her name, and then there was a furry art style, if that's a thing, I don't know.
It was an anthropomorphic.
Yeah.
Animal.
And I was because I knew what furries were. I didn't consider myself as a furry at the time, but I knew of them, and I was and that's when I started getting kind of excited, because the whole reason why I was so excited was because I was and still am super into the map community and stuff like that and digital art. So I was oh, furries do map arts and digital art sometimes, so that's why I was excited, because of that reason. So that was the first sign.
Okay, so for me, what happened is
how did
I didn't know you existed for the longest time. So what happened is
I'm a ghost.
I walked in. It was
3 days
third day, when everything's casual and it's fine.
Yeah.
You settle in, you get to know the place. So you're okay, this is fine, I can do this, So I looked down the classroom, and there were 2 people in that classroom that I wanted to talk to. I'm not gonna say the other kid's name.
Yeah.
But what do I call him? I'm just gonna call him Edgy Boy. It was Edgy Boy and then Pawnder.
Thank you.
Yes. I still never talked to Edgy Boy.
Sad. What made you want to talk to me?
Okay. So here's how it went. I saw you in the classroom, but what made me really upset is like you looked like a really, really good. I saw her art. I saw her drawing, and I was like, shit, she's a really good artist. I like art, you know. But then I noticed you drew a lot of cats, and I was like, wait, could she be a furry?
I don't know. Could she? At that point, I wasn't.
Because I had my fursuit at this point. So what happened is like at this point in time, I saw her drawing like cats and stuff, and I was like, hey, yo, that's pretty lit.
You didn't really say anything to me.
But I didn't say anything. But like I noticed that like nobody talked to you.
Because like
class.
I am like super
shy. This
like,
is when you drew. This is when you used to
like,
wear
I'm just introverted,
a sparkly cat shirt.
Oh yeah.
And a skirt.
Yeah, I like cat
every
shirts.
day.
Yeah. That's a whole other story.
Oh boy.
And then one day in tech class.
Hyena agenda is a thing, guys.
Yeah, hyena agenda. Well, actually, I noticed it like first period.
My first.
And
picture.
I noticed that there was like a hyena head on her sweatshirt, and I was like, that looks kind of like a furry art style. I don't know. And I was just like super intrigued. But like I was so freaking nervous to like say anything. I was so nervous. So like I was like procrastinating because like I'm with her first, second, and fourth period. So I like procrastinated through first, second, was thinking about it all
day.
Like all like
you didn't realize that like I
all
was
third
wearing
period.
that sweatshirt and like I was like the only reason why I was wearing it to school is I was like, oh man, I really want some furry friends. I'm hoping that somebody will notice it. Like I wore it a bit before that actually.
And I think I did notice it one time.
Yeah.
And I just was too nervous to say anything.
Yeah. So, like I wore it beforehand, but like I remember like walking down all the hallways.
Yeah, I noticed it, and I was just waiting for you to like wear it again. I was like, please wear it again, because I want a second chance to like come up to you.
You need a second chance, please.
Yeah, but like in tech class, we were like working on our projects or whatever, and I finally summoned up the courage to like say something. I said, I like your sweatshirt. I should have like probably like brought the conversation further from there, but I was just having like a nervous breakdown. So that's all I could manage.
I looked at you, and like my brain was in the wait. We were talking a bit before that, like small statements.
Not really.
Not really at all.
No,
but like
no,
I
we
was like,
didn't talk.
No, I tried talking to you, but then you were so reserved. I was like, shit. So.
And also something that you don't know is throughout all of this, the entire time, on DeviantArt, there's this thing called like status updates. You wouldn't really know, but like you can like post status updates. So like I don't know, it's like your status, like your watchers are notified about it. And every time I like had like more suspicions or something, I would write it and I would post it. Like new update about a furry girl that new update.
New update about a furry girl.
I still have them.
Oh, I need to see these.
I'll show you later. But like new update that on the girl that I 99% suspect is a furry. Like stuff like that. I was doing that throughout all of this.
You
All right.
were a furry beforehand.
I wasn't a furry.
You were like slowly easing into it.
Let me get into that in a moment.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so we had gym class together.
Oh boy.
And the most ironic thing is, like, they chose our lockers for us, but our lockers were, like, right next to each other, and we were, like, the only ones in our row.
Yeah, we were the only ones.
It was so freaking perfect.
Yeah.
It was so perfect. Like, I don't know how that happens. Like,
I don't know.
That was, like,
was this the
so
part?
ironic.
Okay, so, like, I remember I had suspicions that you were a furry, but, like, I wasn't sure, and I was nervous as hell. Because, like, I've had really... Okay, listen. I have had really, really bad friends in the past, and that's why I was nervous as hell. Because, like, I don't want that shit to happen again, because that was a train wreck.
Scary.
That was a train wreck, so I was like, holy shit, what do I do?
That's scary. So, yeah. But, like, we, like, kind of, like, made small talk, and, like... And one day, I remember everything, also because I wrote it down. Yeah, so, yeah, one day she's like, oh, so you draw cats? And I was like, yeah, I draw cats. So, and then she was like, oh, well, do you want to show me some of your drawings in your sketchbook? I was like, yeah, I'll show you my sketchbook tomorrow, and stuff like that. And
did you forget?
Yeah, I think I forgot.
And then write everything down.
Yeah, and then another day, oh no, I didn't forget. I had orchestra lessons. And then the day after, I forgot. Oh, thank you. In first period, I decided to go with the plan to draw a picture of Pawnder's reference, and write Persona in big bold letters. But you noticed it before I could get the chance to write Persona. You were like, "Whoa, is that a reference to you?" I was like, "Yeah." And
you didn't get to write Persona yet?
yeah, and then
Shit.
and then you like looked away and didn't look back when I wrote Persona. So I was like,
"Oh, come on, I am retarded."
So I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit.
No, but like I think the same day or something, like afterwards, you came up to me like, "Have you ever heard of Majira Strawberry?" And like,
okay, so here, wait, let me tell you something real quick. So I figured that she was a furry after seeing the thingy, the ref.
Yeah.
It was like original character. Huh. It looks like an animal. Huh. Wait. Hold on a second. I was like, well, maybe she's just an animator. You know, I was like, because like map creators and stuff aren't.
That's
always,
what I was at that point.
Yeah, they're not always.
I changed.
furries.
Yeah, but at the point of asking me, well, like she asked me, "Hey, do you know Majira Strawberry?" And at that point, I didn't really watch for YouTube. I mean, I was kind of getting interested, but like I like looked at some videos, but like I didn't like.
I was
attention to
really
creators.
chancing my luck there too.
I didn't.
Like, I thought of the most popular YouTuber at the time.
I was like, the name sounds familiar, but like, cause I don't know, I wasn't like paying attention to the channel, so I was just like scrolling through a couple of videos. I was like, should I go check him out? You're like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, she never heard of him. She's not a furry. Abort mission, abort mission.
Yeah, but then I did, like, after that, like, I did some more, like, research and stuff.
Oh my God.
And, like, I researched it a lot, and I was like, this is actually really cool. Maybe I want to do this. Then one day, I kept on telling myself that I would come up to you and ask you. And, like, it just got more stressful each day. So, like, one day, I mean, you kind of started the conversation, thank God. Because otherwise, it
I
would
was
have
stressing
probably,
about it too.
it probably wouldn't have gotten to this
Listen,
point.
guys, finding furry friends in your local area is hella stressful.
It is stressful.
Hella stressful.
And you were like,
yeah, we were both thinking of the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah, and you were like, do you want to ask? And I was like,
And then
I couldn't talk, and then you were just like, are you a furry? Because I am. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm a furry or not, but I was right. And yeah, at that point I wasn't sure, and then we were like talking for like a moment about, you told me about your personas.
Mhm.
And then the bell freaking rang.
Oh yeah, the bell rang. Right when I was trying to show you the picture of Toonli's fursuit.
Yeah, oh yeah, and
Yeah.
then, yeah. And then also, right before asking, the thing that drove me to like say I had a question for you, I forgot to mention this, was I found Hyena Agenda online. I found what it was. So I was like, this is a furry brand, so if she's not a freaking furry, then I don't know.
Then I don't know why the hell she has that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened, and I just kind of got into it, I guess. And then the thing is, a couple days later, like a week or two later, in tech, she like shows a video of like her dancing in Annie, like her dance comp.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I do, and I'll link mine. Like, not link, what am I talking about? I'll like...
Yeah, let me just telepathically
Yeah.
give you a YouTube link.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. No, like, I could just, like, write down my channel name and, like, my Amino name and stuff. And you were like, yeah, I have a channel and stuff, too. I make map parts. And I was like, shuck! Because that was, like, the reason why I was so interested in the first place, because of map parts.
Yeah.
Because of that. But, like, it became something more.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's kind of it, I guess. And now we're here.
And then I helped her make her fursuit, and I stayed up until like 1 o'clock in the morning while she fell asleep to just do the filming.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I appreciate myself too. I'm just kidding. I'm depressed. I have crippling depression, guys. How are you?
It's basically how we met.
Wait.
And
That was like perfectly in time.
yeah.
Stop.
You stop. Ow! Hey, you stop. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye!